Earth signs, hi. I'm going to do a love reading today, and it's a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. If it does resonate for you, I will be doing an extended reading, and the information is in the box below. All right, so I'm going to be using the Llewellyn deck and the Wisdom of Avalon in this, and I'm going to be doing your cards, your person's cards, and then the actual connection, okay? And then when I do the extended, it will be on the connection, which we'll look at in more detail. So we've got the Ten of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups. Whoa, this is definitely a love reading. All right. Then we've got the King of Wands, the Hermit, the Emperor, and the Nine of Wands. So this is your person's cards. I will be drawing clarifiers and more cards from the Wisdom of Avalon too as we go along. So I've got, this is the connection now, okay? So we've got the Page of Swords, the Empress, Three of Pentacles, and the Universe. Wow. All right, nice cards. All right, so let's start with the Ten of Cups. So these are your cards. So I'm going to draw some clarifiers on that before I even go there because I need to. So it looks to me like you're re-entering the concept of relationship here. I think you miss it, but I think there was a heartbreak that happened here, and I think you've now moved a bit beyond that heartbreak, but you're still a little iffy. You're regaining your balance, and you're looking at what you want to build. You're not there yet because we've got the Three of Swords, so you're just kind of moving into that, but really wanting to get your equilibrium again and feel more balanced. And then wanting to create a whole life, like this is a recreation of a solid, ongoing partnership, family based on harmony, love, that kind of with the Ten of Cups. So that's kind of where you're heading. And the Page of Pentacles is showing up, so I kind of feel like the first piece of that, because it's a page, and don't forget, as I say, you're just ready to move back into that, even feeling balanced enough to even think about going there. So we've got the Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I think what's happened here for you is that the first part of this equation, I think what you're working on, okay, so as I said, you're sort of feeling like you could re-enter this now, but the first part that you're going to re-enter it at is creating some sense of balance in your life with money, stability, success, that kind of thing. And so you've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles showing up here. So really taking a look at what you want to do, doing a lot of research, working hard, really solidifying and creating this stable foundation for yourself, kind of enjoying that sense of recognition that you're on your path that way. And how you kind of know that is you feel triumphant, you feel successful, you feel like you're on your path. And people are even telling you, wow, you're really doing really well at that. And that's kind of what the Page of Pentacles is about. So they're kind of, you're getting information from people to validate that you are creating that balance in your life. And they're reflecting it back to you so that you feel like you can keep moving then to the next stage of building this Ten of Cups. And that's coming intuitively, because you've got the Priestess showing up here. So with the High Priestess, we've got the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I think you're definitely feeling stabilized, a lot more stabilized than you did with the Three of Swords kind of thing there. And intuitively, you kind of know that you're at a place now where you're ready to go after the next step. You feel energized, you feel confident, you feel like you know what you want, you're going to go after it because you want the Ten of Cups, right? And as the King of Pentacles, and that's an energy, that's not a gender, you're feeling very solid and like, I'm on solid ground now. I've gotten to that place where I feel, yeah, I want to keep building, but I feel really like I'm on the right, I've built something solid. I feel like I'm okay in that department. So then you've got the Ace of Cups, which you're going after next. So that's the the emotional side that, as I said, is the Three of Swords. You're going, yeah, I think, I'm probably ready to go into that too. but you're having to make some changes, and you're having to let go of some past experiences in your life in order to embrace that Ace of Cups, in order to be ready to take that Ace of Cups, which is, your heart opening again, feeling, really, really wanting to share love and wanting to be, connected that way. But to do that, you realize that you have to kind of move, let go of a lot of things in the past, and a lot of ways of operating too, not just letting go of other people in your past, or letting go of disappointments or things that didn't, actually offer the opportunity for the Ten of Cups, but also letting go of a lot of your choices and your behavior, because you were, in a kind of a, very competitive, kind of ground here. So it was like a war zone, but you were very competitive and very warrior-like, and now it's like, this is not a good place to build this from. So I'm going to have to leave this and move somewhere else with that kind of energy too, in order to be able to then be able to experience, where the Ace of Cups can take me. Okay, so that's where I see you coming from. And then this is your person. So we got the King of Wands. Now this is neither male nor female, remember that. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So I think this person is very secure in themselves. They've been independent. They've been on their own for a long time, and they've flourished in their independence, and they're kind of looking for connecting with someone who's on the same path as them. And in order to do that, they've even they've done a lot of kind of personal work in terms of figuring out what's going to fit for them, and they've kind of then kind of lit up their path and drawn, that's why you're drawn to them, because you kind of saw that light, you saw that in them, and therefore that's what brought you together. And they saw in you that this could be a person that could be on the same path as me, and I'm feeling very confident right now in independence, so I'm ready to have somebody join me on this path. Then we've got the Hermit showing up there, and they also feel like they can handle more expansion in their life now. They're, they don't need to be independent and by themselves anymore, because they feel quite capable, and, they don't feel defensive. They can, handle things coming into their life. So they can bring in more, maybe a family, maybe a partner. So this is the two of you. Then we got the Emperor and the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So this person's pretty, they're old. I think they're older than you. I think they're very, like I said, they've been on their own for a long time, and they're looking for a partner to kind of share their wealth with, to share their a new life with, where things, what they've created, they're comfortable with, and they feel successful. But now they kind of want to move into something that, sharing, kind of a renewal for them too, like a rebirth for them, where they feel kind of, reborn themselves, because they did build a lot, but it's been tough going for them. We've got the Nine of Wands showing up here, and the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Knight of Wands. So they're consistently moving towards you, towards what they perceive as the continuation of their own path, because the path that they're on now, they've kind of gotten to a certain place with where they were, with their independence, and having created this kind of empire for themselves. But now they want to share that with somebody, and that's where the Nine of Wands comes in, and that's where the Ace of Wands comes in, because now this is a new path for them, and they're ready to move towards it and bring somebody else on this path with them. All right, so the connection, we got the Page of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Empress with the Sun. So the Page of Swords is like the relationship has been on, very tentative right now, looking at moving towards commitment, but still kind of, I want to see what shows up, I want to see what happens, because it is moving towards that sense of commitment and happiness and calmness, which is definitely what you want with the Ten of Cups. So it's kind of similar energy. And then we've got the Empress showing up, so that the relationship itself is embodying in the Empress and the Sun. So there's a lot of optimism and positivity and creativity, and it's kind of like a yeah, it's full of potential possibilities here, and you bringing in the Ace of Cups, and them bringing what they bring in with the Seven of Cups is like, it's a very high energy in the divine feminine side, but then connecting with the sun, which is the high masculine energy, bringing together to bring this kind of sense of optimism and excitement in it. The Three of Pentacles showing up here with the Knight of Cups. So kind of love is moving towards building something that you both kind of, in terms of this relationship, I feel like there's shared values here. I feel like you're ready to embrace the love that's coming your way, because you can see now a lot more potential as to where this relationship could expand to. But then we've got the universe showing up here. So a cycle has come to an end as a new cycle is opening up, and the world is expanded much more now. So that's bringing about an ending for you, for both of you, in terms of the past, as you begin this kind of new cycle with this relationship, based on the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So I can kind of see where you've got the Queen of Wands here and the King of Wands here. So the relationship itself feels like it's on the same path as this person. Not sure about this person, except we've got the Nine of Cups here with the Ace of Cups. So yeah, it feels like it's, the next stage, because don't forget, this is just the Death card now at the end of the cycle. So we'll see where the next stage goes. So I'm going to leave that for now, and I'll read that in the extended. If this actually resonates for you, then, I invite you to come into the extended reading, because I'd like to see where this goes. I'm going to draw one card from the universe now. We've got Fear and the High Priestess. So intuition and fear. So I'm not sure where that fear is coming from here, other than the death and the end of the cycle. And it's interesting because it looked like in the beginning of the connection, it all looks really good. But then we've got the end of the cycle and the Death card showing up here. So I'm going to kind of see if that has bringing in some fear into what's already been created. Because there's a little bit of intuition going on here after the death, around the path and around, the heart's desire. So I'm not sure. Let's check that out in the extended. All right, Earth signs. I'll see you in the extended, or else I'll see you next week.